Welcome back, aviators. We are here in Tocumen International, Panama City, on this Copa Airlines flight down to the infamous Toncontin International in Honduras. Although we have been allocated a runway 20 arrival, I believe it is a runway 2 that is the infamous sort of difficult approach. So we've got lucky in that respect. But yes, Copa Airlines, we are here in Panama City. Flight time today up to Honduras is in Honduras, right? Yes, Honduras is in the region of 1 hour 36 minutes. We'll be cruising at 36,000 feet. The weather, as you can see here in Panama City, is not the best, but anyway, Copa Airlines, who I guess are a Panamanian airline, maybe? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Actually, first of all, let's adjust the volume. So once the engines are running, you can hear me all right. There we go. Okay, so Copa Airlines, just in case anybody out there is actually interested. Airlines. Where it's headquartered in Panama City, so is the flag. Oh yeah, there we go. It's the flag carrier of Panama. There we are. So here we go. Okay, so let's get this flight underway, shall we? Probably a good idea. Just bear with me a second, and we will. We'll get this thing underway. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by messages on my phone. Right, so let's get the APU on there. Happy days. Left forward fuel pump on and APU generator starts. Meanwhile, whilst all that is going on, we'll come down to here and we will allocate our fuel load for today. And we are at 16,834. 16,834 on the fuel. And our payload, zero fuel weight estimate is a 126.8 to 6.8. There we go. Not sure what weather we can expect on arrival. I will try and give you a weather briefing at some point. I'm using a freeware Panama scenery. I do believe our destination is already a added airport. Anyhow, okay, let's fire up the APU. APU generator, position light on and steady. It is. Logo lights as needed. Probably not. Cockpit lights. Should we have some cockpit lights? I don't know. Emergency lights armed, guard closed. Passion APU bleed switch is on. Packs auto high. Let's whack those bad boys on there. And IRS to nav. There we go. FMC initialize our position. Let's come down there. No, let's actually go there. FMC position in it. There we go. So we are in MPTO. MPTO. And we will whack that there, put that there. Alrighty, your damper, let's do something with that. Should we switch that on? That's probably a good idea. It is on the checklist. I don't think we'll be needing all our fuel pumps today. No, indeed, we just need these ones. Ground power switch off, AP generators on. Window heat. Let's have some window heat, although we're in the tropics. It's a bit cold altitude though, won't it? Probably. Engine trim air is on. Hopefully, temperature reset path. Engine AP bleeds all on. Pressurization panel. We are cruising, as I said, at, did I say? No, I don't think I did. But we are cruising at 36,000 feet, and the elevation of our destination airport is 3,300 feet. How about that? 3,300 feet. Wow, that's quite high, isn't it? There we go. 3,300 feet. So we'll plug that in. Oops, right. Asus FMC program. So what we'll do is we will get our clearance. Okay. Tocumen delivery, Copa 761. Request IFR clearance to Toncontin, please.
Copa 761, Tocumen delivery. Expect runway 03 right, SEMA 2 Alpha departure. Squawk 6513.
Expect runway 03 right, SEMA 2 Alpha departure, squawk 6513, Copa 761.
Copa 761, readback correct. Contact ground 126.41 ready for push or start.
Contact ground 126.4, ready for push or start, Copa 761.
Negative, ground on 126.4.
That's what I said, you fucking idiot. Ground on a 126.4 when ready for push or start, Copa 761. Fucking moron. There we go, we got there in the end. Okay, so we'll put our squawk code in. 6, 5, 3, 1. Okay. Now I'm just getting those in messages, and we'll just ignore those for a minute whilst we just put everything that's all important on here. Let's just dial that up to 36 before I forget. There we go. We need to program up the FMC, of course. Route. Okay, MPTO. We are heading to MHTG. Yep. MPATO. Activate, execute, performance initialization, 0 fuel rates, reserves 5.0, cost index, flag carrier, let's put that 40, let's put 360 as our cruising altitude, execute N1 limits. Actually, we might be able to get that off SimBrief. Take off performance. Calculate. Flaps 5, V1. Doesn't tell me. Select temperature. Oh yeah, 46. There we go. That's 46. There we go. Take off flaps 5 degrees. Trim 483. Okay, departing runway 3 right on the SEMA 2 Alpha departure. I believe we were allocated. Yes, SEMA 2 Alpha. Executes. And our arrival is on RNAV 20. And it's going to be via the Liba 1A arrival. Execute, route, takeoff. Those V speeds in. Okay, let's just check. We've allocated that. Let's stick that in there as well. We've done that. Let's just step onto our plan. Make sure we've got no silly stuff going on. And we've got a route discontinuity. Tell you what, let's just ping that. Quite sure what's going on there, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Dear. Right. Map. Okay, brilliant. Happy days. Alrighty, so we've put that all in. Fire warning, brakes, water brakes. Take off. Load transfer TCAS. Yeah, we'll turn that on. There we go. Seatbelt signs. Here we go. Hydraulics on. Anti-collision lights can come on. Packs off, engine starts. We are ready for push and starts. Tocumen ground, Copa 761, request push and start.
Copa 761, Tocumen ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest, Copa 761. You ready? Southwest, push back to that. Come down here. Descent path after Melvo. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we get nearer the destination. Sections, push back. To the right. Tag.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left. Roger that. Ready for pushback. Tail to the left. Release brake, please. Brakes released. Here we go.
Backs off.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set. Brake set. Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
I like the weathered look of the wing there. That's pretty good, isn't it? Nice livery. taxi light, runway turn-offs. Already. Position, strobes, indication on. Turn-offs, starts continuous. Just one note you can set. Turn that off. Tocumen ground, Copa 761, request taxi to runway.
Copa 761, runway 03 right, taxi via Sierra 6, Lima.
Runway 03 right, taxi via Sierra 6 Lima, Copa 761. Sierra. Oh yeah, so cool. Pretty much down there, yeah. So we prepare to leave Panama City. Yeah, see, it annoys me that this simulator stutters when you turn the plane. It's a bit frustrating, but trouble is you have to compromise the overall. It's a trade-off. You have to compromise the overall look of the sim if you. It's either have a bit of stutter on taxi or. Let's turn that a little bit more sharply. There we go. So not the nicest weather here in Panama City. Don't know, as I said, don't know what we can expect upon arrival. Probably more of the same. I did dial that up to 36,000 feet. I did put the flight directors on. Yes, I did. There we go. Nice to be flying down this part of the world again. Not often I do flights down here, so it's always nice when it crops up as somewhere to go.
Copa 761, contact Tocumen Tower 118.1.
Contact Tocumen Tower 118.1, Copa 761. Tocumen Tower, Copa 761, request departure.
Copa 761, Tocumen Tower, wind calm, runway 03 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 03 right, Copa 761. Okay, winds calm. Yeah, right. So we're here. We can put that on, that on, that on, that on, that on, that on. And elapsed timer can come on as well. And let's put the legs page back on there. View out there.
80 knots.
Hey.
Positive recline.
Copa 761, contact Panama departure 121.2.
Contact Panama departure 121.2, Copa 761. Panama departure, Copa 761 on frequency, flight level 2,000 feet.
Copa 761, Panama departure, identified, climb to 18,000 feet.
Climb to 18,000 feet, Copa 761. There we go. Lovely departure out. Let's just get some other views, shall we? Let's see what we got going on down here. Turn those, oops, turn those off, taxi lights can all come off. Now, there we go. Happy days, and what we'll also do is we'll switch over to our standard. Continuing our climb out over the mountains. And I guess we will see you all for our approach into Toncontin. We'll get some information on there. Approach, it's 20. That. Weather. Yeah, weather seems reasonable. There we go. See you for our arrival. Okay, welcome back, aviators. Menu, actions, with cruise, turn that off. Let's just get our ATC app back. We're approaching top of descent.
Beyond ATC connected.
Okay. Running cruise phase. Okay. Cinema control, Copa 761 on frequency, flight level 360.
Copa 761, Cinema control, radar contact.
Cinema control, Copa 761, ready for descent.
Copa 761, Lily 1 Alpha, runway 20, descent to 14,000 feet, QNH 1018.
BB1 Alpha, runway 20, descend to flight level 140, QNH 1018, Copa 761.
Negative, descent to 14,000 feet.
Descend to 14,000 feet, Copa 761. Okay, we will descend to exactly that then, 14,000 feet. Wind is calm in Toncontin. So we're going to init RAF flaps, incorrection legs. There we go. We'll begin our descent down momentarily. Switch to the plan view. And we need to just see what's going on with it actually. Okay. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this. It goes all weird on me, doesn't it? MilViz. So it sort of goes out round there, doesn't it, and then comes back round. Okay. Well, we'll figure out what's going on when we get nearer there. So take it to 4. That's what we want. Mission approach fix and Melva. 027. 028. Petticoat, Libis, TG50. Then do we? Mission approach fixes Melvo. I'll take a T7. Previous to Melvo. Better. Step. TNT. Take a T7, take a 28. TTA T7, TGO T6, TG 0T6, execute TG 7 TG0 TG028 execute Malvo execute, and then after Malvo TG 24. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah. And then wait, Malvo, and then TG24, TG24, TG23, minus 20. Yeah. That's how we want it. Notice the path after Malvo. What altitude? Malvo, 8,000 feet. Yes. To be there. Alrighty, I think we got roughly where we need to be. Let's get that ready. Let's get prepped early for this one. Nap. There we go. Okay. To swing round for our approach. 8,000 by Malvo. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock that out a little bit. Oops, further. There we go. As we continue our descent down into, there's a little bit of scattered cloud about. The visibility is still looking okay. Decision height. 3,932. That's 932. This is going to take a while. Hello. It's supposed to be increasing, not decreasing. Okay. See some lovely scenery as we come into land here in Honduras. We've got to be careful with our altitudes on this approach, incidentally. Very careful. Because we do have some rather high mountains. This page, TNT. So after 250, we should just jump straight to T260. I think we should just ignore that and go straight into that and see if that makes the approach path a little bit more manageable. Let's get back on our profile. So we're a little high at the moment. Let's see if we can get that back. down where it needs to be. No descent path after Melvo. Right, what's it telling me after Melvo? Where was it? Melvo to we will just manage it as best we can. It's a bit of an awkward approach. We are almost back on profile now. Indeed, we are just about there. Dropping down through 20,000 feet. There we go. So stick it at 8,000, I think. Dial it down to 8,000 feet.
Copa 761, contact Tegucigalpa, approach 126 decimal C.
Okay, oh my god. Contact Tegucigalpa approach on 126.7, Copa 761. How do you pronounce that? Tegucigalpa approach, Copa 761 on frequency, flight level 180.
Copa 761, verify information kilo.
Information kilo, Copa 761.
Copa 761 Tegucigalpa approach, QNH 1018 expect radar vector for RNAV runway 20.
QNH 1018 expect radar vectors for RNAV 20, Copa 761. So we're going to get radar vectors. That's going to be interesting.
Copa 761, descent on in 1,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1018, Copa 761. Okay, so we're going to get vectored in. I tell you what, should we go over the radar vectors and see what it gives us? Just for giggles, should be fun. So we'll do what it tells us. So let's descend to 9,000 and go the radar vectors and see what happens. Here's a car crash waiting to happen. But let's see how Beyond ATC handles a difficult, tricky, mountainous approach with radar vectors. This is going to be interesting. It's either going to do a surprisingly good job or a surprisingly awful one. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. As a precaution, we may turn our terrain radar on. No idea if it actually works or not, but find out as we get lower. Yeah, there we go, it does. There we go. Look at that. Terrain radar does work.
Copa 761, lift issue 050 heading 030, expect radar vector for RNAV runway 20.
Leave TG 050 heading 030, expect radar vectors for RNAV 20, Copa 761. Okay, we will take the radar vectors. We will continue our descent.
Copa 761, turn right, heading 025, vector for the approach.
Turn right, heading 025, vectors for the approach, Copa 761. Oh, it's going to fly me straight to that mountain up ahead, look at that.
2 miles, 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 2 miles,
interesting. Let's get lights on ready, shall we? Seatbelt signs. There's one less thing I have to do. Ready. Continuing our descent. 143, 144, 149 landing speed. There we go. So the airport's away to our left somewhere. It's interesting the radar vectored approach it's given us, but we'll roll with it. We can always just come back and direct to Melville if it all goes south, can't we? Isn't this interesting? I'll tell you what, let's get Sky Dolly sorted out of the way. There we go. Let's continue our descent to 9,000 as instructed, and let's reduce speed 250. In fact, sorry, let's reduce speed 220. There we go. Let's reduce distance. Okay, we've just flown past the airport. It's down there somewhere. Hopefully it's going to come back to us. So, let's see what Beyond ATC does for us in terms of getting us down safely and not flying us into any mountains. There's Malvo. Let's pass after Malvo. It's going to be interesting. Well, we're pretty close to flying into that mountain in front of us there, so still alright at the moment. Levelling off at 9,000 feet. Stay at 9,000 feet. Here we go.
Copa 761, turn right, heading 035.
Interesting. Turn right, heading 035, Copa 761. Really wants to kill me, doesn't it? Definitely wants to kill me. No, 1,500 feet. So let's just give ourselves a little bit of radar clearance. So interesting to see how it's going to vector me for this approach. Surely we're going to want to turn and descend before too long. Or is it just going to send me off into the little sightseeing tour? I mean, yeah, literally we should be turning around from Malvo by now, but we'll give it a few more miles and then we'll... yeah, because we're 11 miles from Malvo, come on. Come on, vector me round now. This is going well. Oh, come on. We're about 20 miles from our initial approach.
Copa 761, turn left, heading 315.
There we go, now we come round. Turn left, heading 315, Copa 761. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Waiting for further descent information.
Copa 761, 9 miles from Melbo. Turn left, heading to 50. Maintain 8,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Clear RNAV runway 20.
Turn left, heading 250, maintain 8,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared, RNAV 20, Copa 761. Let's go direct to here, shall we? That's cute. Course. Switch rail nav. Toga. Toga won't be at 6,005. To sake execute 6,500. Yeah. So they're playing down. Technical poker approach, Copa 761, port established.
Copa 761, Roger.
Feet. That's approach fix.
Copa 761, contact Toncontin Tower 118.7, have a good day.
Contact Toncontin Tower 118.7, Copa 761. Toncontin Tower, Copa 761 on frequency, flight level 65,000 feet.
Copa 761, Toncontin Tower, wind calm, runway 20, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 20, Copa 761. God, I wish I could see where the runway was. Oh, there it is.
Terrain. Pull up. Approaching minimums. 500. 400.
Oh, who put those buildings there?
300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Gee, what an awful place to try and land, my word. What was that at the end of a runway like that? That's bonkers. Oh, we're going to need some pretty hefty braking to not go off the end of a runway here, and we have somehow just avoided that.
Copa 761, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right, next available taxiway, Copa 761. Whew, that's an interesting arrival. Gate 2, so we'll turn this off now because we don't need that. And we'll swing ourselves around. Wow, what a... tell you what, take the next taxiway actually. What a landing, what a... yeah. Tricky, to say the least. It's going to be fun watching that on the replay, isn't it? Jesus, come on. Okay, welcome to Toncontin. We made it. That was fun, wasn't it? Oh my word, those buildings just before the threshold really make you end up high and stuff. Could do with some ILS here, to be honest, but we managed to get down without smashing the plane into the into the runway. So we'll have a look at the replay, of course, once we have come to stop on stand. And yeah, here we are in Toncontin. The infamous Toncontin. I mean, even the runway 20 approach is a little bit awkward, isn't it? I mean, who in their right mind thought, you know, I mean, okay, this city obviously needs an airport, right? Fair enough, okay, not going to argue with that. But, come on, is this really the best place they could put it? Really? Well, they did. Tell you what, I know it said gate 2, we're going to take gate 6 because, you know, we just like to do our own thing and because I just want to go to the replay now. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's slam, I tell you what, we can leave our engines running. We can slam that on. Let's go back and have a look at our landing, folks. Alrighty, so here we go. Down we came, down we came. Had fun just trying to find the damn runway, didn't we, at the end of the day? So what we're going to do is ignore that. We're going to go camera drone. It's upside down for some reason. And here's our lovely Copa Airlines flights. Our speed got a little bit low on that final, didn't it? That really made life a little bit more awkward than it needed to be. But we came in... I think we did alright there, actually. That was our touchdown. There we go. There we come. I tell you what, I think we did pretty well with that. I honestly think we did pretty well. I will take that. Did well not to go off the end of the runway. Probably should have. Oh, I don't know why on the replay the flaps want to reset themselves. It's really annoying. So let's get a wing view. And yeah, I have to say, I think we did pretty alright there. Made life interesting, didn't it? And those roads look interesting down there. So yeah, here we go, the city of Toncontin. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I guess this is the end. I guess it's probably the only place I could put the the airport. Imagine this being the airport you fly in and out of all the time. Oh my word. Have to have a look what the we probably should have used flaps 40 to be honest. I'm not sure what the runway length is here. I didn't check that. I think shame that little bit of lag as we touch down. So the runway length here, in case you're interested, is actually 6,600 feet. So not the tell you what, not the longest runway we got here. Not the longest runway. That's annoying. What we're gonna get one. Put those flaps back out, man. There we go.
Don't sink. Too low.
Okay.
Too low.
What we're going to do now is we're going to pause that. So we're going to go up there. We don't have to listen to him. So now, free camera, drone speed. So let's just go and settle ourselves. Oh, where's the? Oh God, I can't find the airport now. How's that gone? Okay, it's got to be here somewhere. How have I managed to lose? Oh, right, it's there. I managed to lose the airport. So we're going to come and settle ourselves down here somewhere. And we're going to zoom. There we go. Let's give ourselves. Perfect. Alright, should hopefully give ourselves a nice little view of our arrival. Here we go, just look at this, just watch this arrival here. You can see the plane top left corner there. We come in. Hopefully I've gone back far enough. You can see we're a little bit all over the place. We're coming in quite high, well it looks quite high there, but then we drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. Oh, for Pete's sake. Sorry about that. Tell you what. I knew I'd stick it in the wrong place. Let's try that again. There we go. Right. Drop down, drop down, drop down, and there. I think we did all right with that. And there we go. We will finish there. Thank you very much for watching. Realise the choice of flight. So much choose this one. Wish you a pleasant or a browsing journey. Hope you're working back and board again in the very near future. So from here in Toncontin, I bid you farewell for now.